All right, guys. Good morning. Like I promised yesterday, I'll cover how I got out of a high interest credit card and what are the common mistakes most young people are making. So uh, let me give you overview. Right, there are three types of ways you can three options you can do this. Right, number one is the low interest credit card. Um, but you probably apply to it, and if you get out of a high interest credit card trying to improve your credit score, you probably have applied to a low interest credit card, and you probably got rejected, right? The second one is a loan, right? um, but if you look at the loans, the interest rate is like as high as the highest interest card. Um, and also the downside of the loan is that it's a fixed term. So unlike a credit card where you might have some breathing room, breathing time, uh, a loan has a fixed term, right? Maybe 2 years, everything back. So it's the repayment schedule is very quick. Um, and again, the interest rate is quite high. So the third option, and the third option is actually um, very few. In all of America, there might be only one or two companies offering the third option, which is a credit score like credit rebuilder credit card. Um, and the interest rate for such a card is between a low interest rate card and a loan. So, and it's definitely less than what you're paying now. On paper, it might not be dramatically less. Like a low interest rate credit card, interest rate of 9%. A loan might have an interest rate of 30%. Your student credit card might have an interest rate of 26%. So this credit score rebuilder, they don't call it credit score rebuilder, it's called credit rebuilder credit card, would have an interest rate of 14%. So you don't get the 9% interest rate, you get the 14% interest rate. But if you have a student credit card that you use during college, that interest rate is 26%. So, and if you have, say, a consumer credit card, that interest rate is 19.9%. So 14%, 14 or 16% is a lot better. And if you and you think, well, is it worth it? Is it that much better? You do the actual math, and if you end up with like $100 more of like just cash, it's a lot better than eating instant noodle all the time. So instead of $100 going to minimum payments on a high interest credit card, you get $100 cash. You might, use that $100, like $50 to pay off the principal, $50 to buy a dress, $50 to buy pizza at a movie, $50 or something like that. All right, so it's a hell of a lot better. Um, and like I said, you have to look for such a card, and maybe nationwide, there's only one or two companies offering such a product. Everybody else that offers a low interest credit card, that low interest credit card is for normal people with either brand new virgin credit score or decent, no problem. But obviously, you're trying to get out of a high credit card situation. You've missed a few payments over the last year, over the last 5 years. Your credit report looks like a roll full of potholes, and yet you are an honest working person. You have to look for such a credit card that says credit rebuilder. All right. And like I said, only one or two companies nationwide will offer such a product. I got that. I applied to a few low interest rate credit cards meant for either people with virgin credit scores or people, with perfect credit score. I got declined. I said, oh my God. I called around to my bank and everything like that. Nobody really could offer me the solution I was looking for. Finally, I found this one. And nationwide up here in Canada, only one company offers it. And that's the option I took. It's a lot lower than the interest rates I'm paying right now. Like I said, at least you would $100, $200 in your pocket to do as you want. All right, from 20% to maybe 14 or 16%. I forgot what exactly it was. You end up with $100 to $200 in your pocket every month, cash. Okay, so it's worth it. And that's how to get out of a high credit card situation when your credit report looks like a road full of potholes, even though you're an honest, hardworking person. And once again, you can go with a loan, but I looked at a loan. It has a fixed term. You have to pay it back within 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years on a biweekly basis. Maybe that's too fast for some people. This credit card, no fixed term, no fixed term. You can take forever to pay it off, but at least just the time to breathe and regroup. All right, so that's my suggestion for. And it has to do with job hunting. It has to do with tuition, paying back, the money you used during college, all that stuff. Good luck to you guys. Another day of the culture proof.